So hang on. If Batman is Bruce Wayne, then who's been playing Bruce Wayne all this time?
Batman needs no introduction. He's one of the most popular superheroes in the world. Definitely somewhere in the top 3. Alongside with Spider-Man. Him and Spider-Man definitely are the best superheroes in the 2000s and still are to this day. Since he appeared in many movies and films, video games, and comics, he has a lot of different suits. I think he has a lot more Batsuits in movies than comic books and video games put together, which is saying something. Since not every Batsuit is the best, at least in my opinion, we're gonna rank them as the worst Batsuit to the best Batsuit. The bottom list is pretty darn obvious. It's the Bat Nipple suit in every Joel Schumacher Batman film. I think enough is said. My friend did say that the reason why the nipples were added is because it was supposed to represent like Greek statues. Overall, I don't care. The Batsuits that rank higher than the Bat Nipples are the 1940s Batsuits. I mean, it's obviously not the best. It looks ridiculous, but I can't hate it on it at all because it's the 1940s. The very first Batsuits ever made. So I'm not going to say much about it. The ones that rank higher is the final Batsuit from Batman Forever. It is a much better Batsuit because it doesn't have like the bat nipples, or at least not to my memory. And really not much else to say about it. To me, it's just overhyped design and doesn't look too good to me. The one that ranked higher than that suit is the silver Batsuit. The reason why I think it's better than the previous suit I mentioned is because, well, there's more color to it, and that's really it. And has, an interesting design idea. But yeah, that's really it. Next is the Gotham Batsuit. The final episode of Gotham features the final shot of Batman, and it doesn't look good. I mean, pretty much the main reason why it doesn't look good is because, well, it looks like you can just easily stab Batman or just shoot him because all the armor plating is so separate. There's so much cloth everywhere. And yes, I heard people say that, oh, we could easily make this better in our garage for less than $100, which I do get it, but I really don't want to say too much hate about it because eventually Batman is going to get upgrades and make the best suit possible. But yeah, it's still not the best, but definitely far better than the Joel Schumacher suits. The next suit ranked higher was the Batfleck Flash suit. Yeah, the one that that was featured in the Batman movie. Yeah, it was blue, I think, but really the rest of the colors in that movie were not too, or I don't know. It was hard to tell if it was blue or not because every other color in the background just looks the same to me. It just made it so hard to know. But anyways, all the armor plating in there, I don't know, it just didn't look perfect. It just doesn't look that perfect to me. Batfleck finally wearing the blue and gray suit would have been amazing, but yet it had armor plating in there, and I still couldn't tell if it was blue. If it is blue, let me know in the comments, but the reason why I couldn't tell it was blue is because of the color grading, in the background and in the shots where Batman was on the bridge. But anyways, it should have been amazing to see Batfleck wearing the blue and gray suit, but yet somehow they just messed it up with the armored plating that was added to it, which I don't think that was needed. But anyways, I'm gonna keep going there because I think enough was said. The next suit I'm gonna rank is the Adam West suit. It's obviously still not too good because it's just all cloth and whatnot, but this is very close, really close to the Batman that I wanted. So close. But I guess most of the turnoff to me was it was cloth, but I can't say too much about that or say any hate on it because it was the 60s, so I can't say much about it. But yeah, the one weird thing I would say that regardless of the 60s, that, well, yeah, it was a more goofier Batman, but still, he has eyebrows on his cowl, which doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, that's the only thing I could say bad about the suit. The next suit is the Dark Knight and the Dark Knight Rises suit. Well, really, they're both the same suit. At first, when I first saw the suit, I just felt a bit neutral to it. I still didn't find it impressive. And even as an adult, I still don't find it impressive. It's all black. You can't tell if there is a Bat logo on it. And when you see the Bat logo, the PEX, I think it's called the PEX plate, was so like bulky and separating the Bat logo that really all you can see was the Waynes. And there's so much like armored plating that it makes the suit look so hard on the eyes, you know, overhype design details basically. And really at the final fight with the Dark Knight, you know, in the Dark Knight movie, where, you know how Batman was, you know, using the sonar radar, and through his eyes we see the, you know, bluish white eyes. That's really the closest at the time that we got to a white eyes Batman. So that was the only thing good I can say about it. But still, that the suit just, I don't know, to me it just looks awful. The Batman Begins suit, that ranks higher than you know, the previous Nolan suit. The Batman Begins one was just a little better, even though it's still not too good. And, you know, obviously Christian Bale can't turn his head, which that was the best part about the previous suit I ranked, which that Christian Bale can turn his head, you know, finally for the first time. But, you know, the Batman Begins suit looks a little bit better because not only you can see the Bat logo, but it just looks more, you know, appealing to the eyes. I mean, it still does have the same problem with being all black, but, you know, that's just a creative design choice, you know, that I didn't entirely enjoy. But anyways, let's keep going. Next, we have the Robert Pattinson Batsuit. Yes, I do like that suit, but not as much as people, you know, like it. You know, I think it has an interesting idea with the neck piece, and I do like the ears. I do like some things about it, like how it's black and gray, but not my favorite to me. Next is the Michael Keaton Batsuits. You know, those others, you know, those other Batsuits, even the ones that he didn't wear, those ones were awesome. Like, there was a scuba gear one, there's one with, like, I don't know, Batwing gliders. There was a black and gray suit with the blue in the inner cape one. And, you know, obviously the Batsuits that he wore in the films that he's featured in, those suits were amazing. They were really close to the Batsuits that I wanted Michael Keaton, and you know, I wanted Batman just in general to wear, and Michael Keaton does a great job of it. Yes, he couldn't turn his head, but you know, that's just pretty much part of his, charm at that point, to the point that when Michael Keaton returned to the Flash movie, he didn't want to turn his head. No, he wants to stick with the neck, no turning head thing problem. Anyways, the next suit that ranked higher was the Batfleck Batsuits. Yeah, like the Dark Knight Returns battle suit, that tech suit, the Justice League suit, the Nightmare Batman suit. Those suits were beautiful. I love the Nightmare Batsuit way more than the other Batsuits. Those ones, that one was just really awesome. Zack Snyder really did a good job of bringing the Dark Knight Returns, you know, to life. That, you know, the battle armor where Batman was fighting Superman in, that one, that is really the best. That's really like the best time that we got to a white eye Batman. That one was awesome. And yeah, the armor plating one for that tech suit at the end of the Justice League movie, it's, you know, it's just interesting. And, you know, he's trying to prepare for battle, you know, for the nightmare that's coming. And it's the same thing with that Justice League suit. And now, the number one ranking, the best Batsuits, the best, to me, in my opinion, was the Michael Keaton blue and gray suit, the one that he didn't wear in the Flash movie, and the BVS suit. Those two suits are the best. They are the best. When I saw the BVS suit for the very first time, I thought, this is Batman. This is my Batman. You know, by looks. He looked like he jumped straight out of a comic. I mean, yeah, he obviously doesn't have the trunks, but that was really the only problem. That was it. It was just beautiful. And, oh my god, that blue and gray suit. And yes, it has the trunks. It's so beautiful. I wish Michael Keaton wore that suit in the Flash movie. That just would have been beautiful. Wow. Imagine those two suits combined, it would have been the best Batsuit we've ever seen. Oh. Anyways, those are my rankings of each Batsuit. Which one do you think is the best or the worst? Do you agree with me or disagree? And I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.